And again, revalidation is free. Do not think that after revalidating something came up again, that means you also have a third content. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's the JJ. If you are a returning subscriber, what's up? If you're new here, from my title, you already know what I do: research, reviews, and soon enough I'll begin to talk about my lifestyle, but not now. Let's just deal with you guys that need a lot of information about documentation processes, right? Okay, so today from the topic, you already know what it is: revalidation and remobilization. These are terms that come up when people are trying to register for NYSC, especially people that did not complete their NYSC or in a way got stuck in the process. Yeah, but basically two of them have to do with not finalizing NYSC. All right, so I'm going to talk about revalidation first before I go into remobilization, right? And at this point now, if you like the quality of the content, or if you've been watching my channel before, it would be nice of you to like, share, subscribe right now. So let's go into revalidation. So revalidation simply means the process for PCM, that's prospective core members who have been mobilized. They've registered for the NYSC, right, but they somehow were not able to make it to camp, right? So they need this service called revalidation, and there are a lot of reasons why people would not be able to make it to camp. There are a lot of reasons why even people would be able to make it to camp, but they will not be able to pass through the screening stage at the gate for them to be able to enter into camp and start their activity. Reasons like you formally deferred to a later batch, meaning that you are not ready to go with that particular batch at that time, so you formally deferred it. Reasons that can come up like you didn't show up for that batch, you didn't check your dashboard on time to print the call-up letter, and you never got documented at camp. This particular reason, some people might even go to the camp and they might say, oh, there's one particular document you did not come with. This original document, you're supposed to come with it. You cannot pass through this phase. You have to go back home and get the original document. Maybe for that reason, someone is like, oh my god, I'm so stressed out. I'm not going to go home and come here. So they'll be like, they are forfeiting everything that they were supposed to do because of just one document. So they'll just go back home and feel like they should use this process for another day. So far as you are not able to get documented in camp, you're not able to pass the screening. Once you come to the gates, you need to be revalidated. So I'll be showing you on the desktop how to get that revalidation, right? How to go online, find the revalidation button, and when the time is ready, when NYSC starts the batch, you check online. There's a kind of page that scrolls up on the website. That way you'll be able to keep track of when they'll be having the next batch registration. So when that batch is ready, all you go to do is to make sure you log in, right? And all your previous details will show up right on the dashboard of yours. So it's just an easy process. It's not really any hard process. And again, revalidation is free. Do not think that it's after you've paid and all that you are going to pay again. No, it's already free. For revalidation, I'm not talking about people that have absconded in NYSC. Neither am I talking of people that have been dismissed from NYSC, okay, or people that haven't registered. Nah, this process is for people that have registered and gone through the online process. So also about the revalidation, maybe you revalidated again and something came up. The devil is a liar. Maybe you revalidated again and something came up, so you were not able to go to camp again. You have a second chance. Should I say a second chance? Because revalidation is a second chance. After revalidating, something came up again. That means you also have a third chance. Here, you can revalidate again. Life happens. Registration part-time for mobilization by 2026. So all you want to do here is try to register for this batch. So you're just going to come over here and click this registration part-time. Click this. It's going to come up with this fresh registration. This fresh registration is for people that have not registered on this portal before and you've never been deployed before by NYSC. Right? For you fresh starters, you're going to click this. Now revalidation is for people that have been deployed in the previous NYSC batch but they never showed up in camp, right? So you're going to click revalidation. This is what you have that will come up. Log in with the credentials you used for the registration on this portal in the previous batch. Automatic revalidation will be done for you if you have not served but was deployed, just exactly like how I explained. So all you need to do now is to log in. You provide them with your previous email address and the password you used in registering for the previous batch which you did follow up with, and you click on resume, right? Then you just have to do this manual step, but it must be during the period where NYSC is having its online registration. When it is active, that's when you have to manually come here and log in and get it sorted out. It's for the system to be able to reactivate this registration without starting all over again, the whole sign up process and all. So the system is just going to use your existing profile to make you eligible for the future batch, right? And after some time, your old call-up number would vanish and you see a new call-up number. And remember that you cannot change the state where you have been deployed to. NYSC is just going to give you the state and you cannot change it. Yeah, okay. So next we'll be talking about remobilization. Yes, so who is this service for? It's for prospective core members that have been mobilized. That means they went to camp, got the call-up letter, and they did not finish their service here. Yes, so this service is specifically for them. This service is also people that went to the orientation camp. They even got posted to their primary assignments. They were not able to finish, they were not able to complete it. They left the service here early, and there's no need for you to come back to camp again and do all those activities and all that. There's no need. All you need to do is go on the NYSC portal, like I'll be showing you on my desktop. You fill in all this information and you are good to go. You just wait. When they finalize everything and they deem you eligible, you are going to be remobilized. You don't need a biometrics for this. There's no biometrics needed for this. So I'm going to be showing you on my desktop how to achieve this. Easy peasy. So let's get this over with. So if you're currently watching now, do not forget to smash that like button, turn on notification to be notified of my next video, share to those who need it. Let's get to it. So for the remobilization, you just come back to this NYSC portal. So the link is going to be in the description box. So you just scroll all the way down here, not here, scroll all the way down. See where it says new online application for remobilization. Click here to apply for remobilization. This is for core members who have absconded from service and the state has not taken an appropriate action, right? You just click on this. So this is how to apply for remobilization. We just have a notice here for married CM, female CM, right? And stating the documents they need to provide for their NYSC. So note that this application will go through an approval process. Only approved application will be eligible for registering for remobilization. So what you're going to do here is include your surname, include your first name, right? Then if you have a middle name, you include it here. Then the email address you use for your NYSC from the beginning, that email address, you can still remember it, you just use it here. Do not use anything different. Then the previous call-up number, right? You're going to include it here. Your previous state code, you include it here. Your previous batch, you include it here. Whether it's batch B, batch, whatever, you're going to include it here. And NYSC is so generous to have an option that reads up the way to batch C 2014. So if you are even in batch C of 2014, NYSC can be able to remobilize you. Like, it's just interesting. I just love it that they have an option that can be as far back as that, right? Previous deployment, they give option for this. You can choose the state you were previously deployed to, right? Just put it here. Just be sincere. Include the state you were previously deployed to. Then your phone number, the phone number that you used with this online registration. So that's just basically it. You have to just make sure you include the right details you had include before when trying to create this online registration, so you can have a process that would not be delayed by NYSC. Like you can see here, approved application will be eligible. Maybe they will approve it speedily depending on how accurate and how your details match the previous ones. So select this box if you are married. So if you are married, you would like to select this. If you are not married, you leave it like that. Then choose if you are a male or female. Very easy. Just choose the one that concerns you. And once you are done, you click save record. That's pretty much it, right? And you can have a nice day after doing all that. So if you like the quality of this content, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and turn on notification to be notified on my next video until I come your way next time with another amazing video as this. It's the JJ. Take care, guys. Peace.